All right, today I want to share a fun update that I have for you guys, and it involves this fun tray of Hoyas right here. So I recently shared a video about how I can't shop at greenhouses anymore, and just to kind of recap that for you if you haven't seen it, it's just, I was sharing my internal thoughts about, going to the greenhouse just doesn't feel the same that it used to. And I was struggling to figure out why it didn't feel, not that it didn't feel as fun, but it kind of didn't. And, I would leave empty-handed almost every time. And, when you go to the greenhouse and you're like, I'm ready to buy something, I want to add something to my collection today, and then you just don't, So I came to the conclusion that it's because they don't have any Hoyas that I would add to my collection. They have a very basic variety, which is fine. And the greenhouses are beautiful and they're serving that clientele, as they should. I'm just no longer that clientele because at the point I'm at with my collection, it's a lot more, I don't want to say advanced, but beyond like tier 1 Hoyas. And then I went on to kind of say, I don't know if maybe I should be part of the solution for fun in-person shopping for my area, which is not unreasonable, but it's unattainable for me and for a lot of us just to click your hands and open a full-blown plant shop, So I have sort of a little hybrid solution. There is one of my friends actually. So little backstory, I played soccer my whole life. I played soccer in college and I still play twice a week now competitively. And one of the teams is a co-ed team, and there's a player on there that I've known for a couple of years now, and he is also really, really into plants. And I finally, he opened up I'm not going to give away all the details because he's also going to be on this channel later, and I'm going to interview him in detail about his plant shop. So he has a plant shop, and I said, hey, would you want to do like a collaboration where like I'll just bring you a tray of Hoyas and they'll be labeled, they'll be everything like that, and you can sell them at your shop. And he said yes. So this week he's going, yes, I'm going to take this over to him and he can have it in his shop and we'll see how it does. And I'm also going to announce it on my email list. So if you're in Colorado and you want to know where these are going to be, so you can shop in person for more or less common Hoyas, I will add the email list sign up below in the description. And then I'm going to share it on my socials and stuff like that so that you guys will know where you can find these. And I also have a bigger tray. It's about double this size. So if this goes really well and let's say he gets, like cleaned out on the first couple days or something, we might upgrade it to a bigger size, which also means I need to propagate more now. But anyways, I just thought I'd give you guys an update because I decided that I was gonna, be part of the solution to the problem that I have, which is there's nowhere good to shop in person for more rare Hoyas. Now, I didn't put like super, super rare ones on here since we're kind of testing the waters. I have the Linearis, as you can see. I have a weird hybrid. This is a Ilagorum crossed with Unknown, but I think it's super fun. You're not gonna find that in a store. And then I have a Retusa. If you don't have one of these, they're super fun. I have a couple of Retusas on here actually. So I have a Retusa, and oops, it's coming out. And then I have a Sunrise, which is sort of common, but I don't see it, at least in my area, they don't have them at like a lot of the greenhouses here. So then we have, I know this is the old name, but I have a Weberger. Okay. I don't like the new name. I think it just sounds weird. Then I have Elliptica. And I'll probably add a couple more before I drop these off. Silver Dollar. I feel like the Silver Dollar is a really underrated silver Hoya because I don't know if you saw on that one, but the margins will get really purpley when it gets sun stressed. And then I have just a regular Croniana because it fell off of another plant. That's a super common one. That's like the only super common one. And then we have a Chicken Massacre, which if you don't have one of these, every time I post it, someone posts their big bushy one and they say, this is one of my favorite Hoyas. I'm like, every time. And then this was in stores at one point, but really it's still hard to find here. The Carnosa Freckles Splash. And like a lot of these are super rooted. Okay, and then we have another Silver Dollar. I don't know if you can see like the purpley margins that it gets. Okay, Silver Dollar. And then another Retusa. Oh, here's another cross. This is a Dakier, I'm gonna mess up the name. Dakier crossed with Chicken Farm. Really fun, it gets really splashy. This one isn't a really splashy cutting, but it will get really splashy. And it grows pretty fast. So yeah, that is, oh, and the Sabah. This one's rooted too. So I'll be dropping these off for your in-person shopping. And I'm really excited. I hope it goes well. And I hope that it also brings like more foot traffic to his shop because he's a really nice guy. When I first joined the soccer team, it's kind of like I only sub for the co-ed team like occasionally just because of like my schedule and stuff. But he was just one of those players that makes you feel welcome right away. If you've played on a sports team, you'll know what I'm talking about. And he's just super nice and also really good at soccer. He's so fast and he's just really good. So all of those things. But yeah, I'm gonna take this and then maybe I'll give you guys an update on how these do. Let me show you the bigger one that I have. One second. Okay, so then I don't know if you can see this. It's hard to see because it's clear, but it's like way bigger than this one. I don't know if you can see that. There's the four corners. So yeah, I have these two. So if this one, you know, gets just like cleared out, we might upgrade to the bigger one, but we'll see. And I love the way a bunch of Hoyas on a tray together look. I don't know if you like that as well, but I'm like, look at these pretty Hoyas, blah, blah, blah. All right, are there any on here that you don't have or that you do have? Do you have the Chicken Farm? Are you one of those people that, or no, Chicken Massacre? Are you one of those people that say, that's my favorite Hoya? Mine hasn't bloomed yet, but anyways, that is the Planty life update over here. I hope you guys are having a good back to school, end of summer, wrap up life thing. I feel like these next few weeks before Labor Day always are like super crazy with everybody. So there you go. Thanks for stopping by and I'll see you guys next time.